Hello, guys. So today's article is called Restless Sleep Disorder Linked to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. And this seems like a very reliable article because it's on Forbes.com. So I can trust it. So, what this article pretty much talks about is that if you're diagnosed with a sleeping disorder, right, that means you have a higher chances of developing any kind of age-related mental issue, not just Alzheimer's, but any kind. But we're gonna, of course, focus on Alzheimer's here. We're gonna think Alzheimer's, not focus. But yeah, anyways, you get it, right? So, some of the points that this article discusses are very important, and here I'm gonna summarize the major points. First of all, it talks about how lack of sleep kills brain cells, right? And we know that. Of course, how it's applied to Alzheimer's is that, if your brain cells are already killed as you're old, you have less brain cells than what you're already supposed to. You're gonna have a higher chance of developing Alzheimer's and developing it earlier. Number two, so you should sleep. And number two, um, the sleep disorder that this article talks about is REM BD, which pretty much stands for Rapid Eye Movement Brain Disorder, right? And rapid eye movement is a stage in your sleep, which is the fifth stage, right? That you repeat through your five stages every 90 minutes, and the fifth, it's 10 o'clock. And every 90 minutes, you go through the five stages over and over. So, the rapid eye movement stage is when you're sleeping really deep, your eyes are moving around, you don't realize it, and you're tossing yourself side to side, moving around, and yeah, you could pretty much dream. You can have dreams. That's the time you have really deep, powerful dreams, and for example, and you don't usually, right? You don't carry things out as you're dreaming, right? Like when you're sleepwalking, right? No, okay, that's different. I'll talk about it later. But like, if you have a REM BD, brain disorder, so what happens is that as you're sleeping, right, you wake up and start doing those things, right? You start, and you do it aggressively, like as in not aggressively, but like you very actively, right? Like as if you're not sleeping. You wake up, walk around, jog, run, beat up people, punch, but you're still sleeping, right? It's a disorder, and that's the REM BD, but that's not sleepwalking. Because in sleepwalking, right, you actually have a hard time standing up and walking. And if you're woken up from sleepwalking, right, it takes you a while to like realize where you are, what you're doing, right, to pretty much collect yourself. But if you're woken up during REM, rapid eye movement, right, either you're dreaming or either when you're performing those actions as you're moving, which is the REM BD, in any of them, either you're affected by the REM brain disorder, or if you're not, uh, if you're woken up while you're dreaming, right, you remember the dream and you remember what you're doing, why you're doing, right? That doesn't occur with sleepwalking, so don't confuse those two. So, anyways, I talk a lot right now, but yeah, for REM BD, right? If you have REM BD, then you have higher chance of developing Alzheimer's because it means your brain is already cognitively uh, degenerating. Now, as we have realized this, more medications have been proposed which will slow down or postpone or or completely, yeah, um, prevent diseases like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, and now they're even working on more efficient medicines, right? And it's very interesting because the correlation between sleep disorder and developing brain issues is highly present in men. When you're looking at a group of people who have the correlation, about 92% of the people, according to this article, are men, right? And yeah, that's high, right? Women, not much. So I think there has to be more research done on it. But this is just a small insight for you guys all. This article was published about a month and a half ago, so it's not that old. And yeah, it's on Forbes. So as I said, right, it's very, very reliable. Now, right, what they're gonna do is that as people are diagnosed with brain that sleeping brain disorder, sleep disorders, right, they're also gonna go through a full cycle of different other uh, diseases, including Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and other age-related dementia and stuff. So I think these new advances in medicine, sooner or later, will sure find cure for Alzheimer's. Before, back in the day, TB. If you had TB, tuberculosis, man, you were already dead, right? If you had cancers, you were dead. But now, there is hope. So very soon in future, there will be hope for Alzheimer's as well, Parkinson's, and other age-related dementia. Thank you. And yeah, sorry if this was a bad video. I this was my seventh time filming it. I messed up a few times, and my mom and brother came a few times. So sorry. Anyways, a nice day. Thank you.